What's the difference, constants versus coefficients in algebra? Imagine you're solving a puzzle and you come across different pieces. Some pieces stay the same no matter what, while others change depending on the situation. That's a bit like what constants and coefficients do in algebra. They are both parts of expressions, but they have different jobs. Understanding how they work can make solving algebra problems much easier. Let's break it down. First, think of a constant as a number that stays the same no matter what. It is a fixed value that doesn't change when you work with the expression. For example, in the expression 3 times x plus 7, the number 7 is a constant because it is not attached to any variable. It just sits there, representing a specific amount. Constants can be positive or negative numbers, like 5 or -2, and they help us keep track of fixed values in algebraic expressions. Now, a coefficient is a number that multiplies a variable. It tells us how many times to count the variable. For example, in the term 3x, the number 3 is the coefficient of x. It shows that is being counted 3 times. If you see just by itself, it is understood to have a coefficient of 1 because it means 1 times. Sometimes, coefficients can be negative, like -6 in -6x squared, which means you're counting x squared 6 times in the opposite direction. To see how they work together, look at the expression for x cubed minus 6x squared plus x minus 2. The 4, -6, and 1 are coefficients because they multiply the variables x cubed, x squared, and x respectively. The -2 is a constant because it stands alone without any variable attached. Recognizing these parts helps you understand what the expression is made of and how to work with it. Knowing the difference between constants and coefficients makes it easier to simplify expressions and solve equations. When you see an expression, you can separate the fixed parts from the variable parts. This is a key step in algebra because it helps you understand how each part contributes to the whole. Constants give you fixed numbers, while coefficients tell you how many times to multiply the variables. Keeping this in mind makes solving algebra problems more straightforward and less confusing.